So I was watching the YouTube channel, The Family. It's a YouTube channel that I watch a lot. It's a guy, I think he's out of Philadelphia. He talks about a lot of gang related, mostly crimes though, but he gets into a lot of things related to gangs, mostly in the black community as well. And really good channel. I advise everyone to go subscribe. Shout out to The Family. So anyway, I was watching one of his videos and he was in the video, he played a clip of a detective, I think. And the detective was talking about how a music producer basically explained to him how they tie into promoting the violent side of rap music, basically drill, and promoting the gang lifestyle and trying to get those artists to in a way just promote violence and gang activity through music. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip from The Family's YouTube channel on this video, and then we'll talk about it.
Jose Ramirez, president of the Georgia Gang Investigators Association, says the music industry plays a major role.
The minute they commit a crime, they go right to their social media platforms. Even if it's not a full-length music video or a rap video, they'll drop some lyrics and diss another group, take claim for what they just did, and the war keeps going.
And listen to what Ramirez told me a music producer explained to him.
He said, Ramirez, what we do is we look for gang members that we know either have a pending criminal investigation or are involved in criminal activity. We will sign them knowing that they're going to engage in this type of behavior.
And Ramirez says those producers tell him when they do actually commit a crime, then everybody goes to those social media platforms and their social media pages and watch those videos, making them money.
Okay, so there you have it. Now you see that the guy, The Family, he put in the video that he personally does not believe that statement, and I respect that. I personally do though, and maybe not that specific thing that he said, but I definitely believe that music producers and the music industry in and of itself, they really promote drill and violent gang music to the black youth, and that's really what I'm getting at in this video. This detective could very well be lying, I don't know, but I do believe, and there's a lot of people that have spoken out throughout the years of the music industry, all the way back, Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, and on down the line, have talked about how music producers, the executives and everyone, from the ground up that benefits from, black people, especially the black youth, remaining incarcerated. And I do believe that there's a tie-in, because I have heard of connections between the music industry and private prisons. Okay, I do believe that there is some sort of agenda that promotes violence, the violent drill music, to specifically young black youth, even though other groups sometimes a few of their numbers get swept into it too, and those are just casualties of it. But for the most part, you see that it is very common, and it is widely promoted, and a lot of times accepted by black youth and even the parents and the black community, not as a whole, but that sector specifically. And it's almost like it's a constant flow of bodies, of human sacrifices, from the black youth to the jails, to the graveyard, and just running through the prison system, the system that just keeps this thing going. So and I say that because if you think about rappers like Julio Fulio, what's his name, FBG Duck, even Young and Ace, a lot of these rappers that are drill rappers that are known only for drill, they have signed little deals here and there, getting money from record labels. And why on earth would a record label sign someone like that when all they talk about is death, violence, and destruction to other black youth? Here's the thing, what else are they going to rap about? It's kind of like when people tell, they would talk to Lil Durk about, when he did do some changes to his music, and other artists, they talk to them about changing what they rap about or to promote some sort of peaceful message. But that's not what blew them up, and that's not what they understand. That's also not what their audience wants to hear. They're not going to get any sort of recognition. They're not going to get the numbers, the views, the streams that they are looking for by talking about pushing peace or stopping the violence, things like that. Even when you would see where Lil Durk was doing little things in the community to make it look like he was trying to promote peace, if you listened to the music that he was still putting out, it was still talking about doing drills and catching bodies and all sorts of things like that, because that's what his fans want to listen to, and that's what people expect from him, and that's what made him rich. So he's not going to stop doing what made him rich, and ultimately see where it got him. But like I said, other artists such as Julio Fulio, who just recently got killed, FBG Duck got killed some years ago, and that whole little Chicago scene that was going on with the drill, probably still going on. All of that, I believe, and this detective spoke on it a little bit. He did implicate music producer. He didn't say which one, so that's very vague. Could be a lie. But the fact that there is a tie, that there is a connection, that people in the music industry promote this type of music to the black youth, and the fact that you have a section, albeit a small section, coming out of the black community, coming out of the ghettos, okay, that see their only way out as being a drill rapper. They jump from maybe playing ball in high school, it doesn't work out, they jump into the streets, and now they see their only way of doing anything as becoming a drill rapper. They have to go and catch bodies, they have to have ops, and they have to, endanger their family, endanger their community, keep this endless revolving door going, where so many people will be sacrificed to jail, prison, and the graveyard, and then you may have the few that make it out alive but with criminal records, and then out of the thousands and thousands that are trying to funnel through this little hole to make it to a rapper, you'll have one person that comes out and they actually are able to kind of do something. But then again, you see later on, a lot of times the ones that make it out, quote unquote make it out, they still down the line end up being killed in some sort of violent, senseless way. King Von, Durk is locked up, and the list just goes on. You have a constant, it's just constant. And I really believe that if this was any other community, it would not be promoted the way that it is. I think that it's just the fact that it's the black youth, and the black youth are the ones that, I guess, I don't know if we are most susceptible to subscribing to an image like that, where it's very violent, gang riddled, gang motivated, and senseless acts of violence for really no reason, and just to prove really nothing, getting offended over everything, taking accountability for nothing, being the offender and being the victim, all in the same token when the police show up. It's just a really confusing thing. But I really just wanted to touch on that, because there is, I believe, and if you listen to a lot of people, you do your research, you listen to a lot of people, they will tell you that the music industry is largely not, I won't say responsible, because they don't put guns in the hands of these youth, and they don't make them join the gangs, but they do promote this type of music to said youth, and the said youth that are misguided and undecided, they don't have any real, or maybe if they do have some good role model, they don't listen to them because maybe they're not seen as whatever they want to aspire to be, which a lot of times is something negative. They don't listen to the positive influences, and they get sucked into that, and then you have a whole subsection genre of drill, violent, rap, gang related music that promotes this lifestyle and says, hey, you know, maybe you could be the next Dirk, maybe you could be the next King Von. But in all actuality, 99% of them are going to be in prison or in the graveyard, and they're just going to be another number that's taken out before they even got a chance to try to do something with their life. And like I said, if they don't get taken out by jail or death, then also most likely they're gonna have a criminal record, and you basically a walking dead man in that sense. You know, in a lot of cases, I mean, it's not over obviously, but you know, a lot of people that have a criminal record, especially being young and black, they don't make it, and they end up just through the revolving door 5, 6, 8 times, end up with a life sentence somewhere down the line anyway, or like 20 years or something. So I just wanted to touch on that. Again, shout out to the Family TV's great YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching my video, listening to the end. Drop me a subscription, leave a comment, share the video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, I will see you all soon.